Hi guys, this is an October update. I'm going to go through the woods to my favourite field. I haven't been here for ages, but my heart is racing, so I'm trying to kind of walk it off a bit, and then hopefully I'll calm down a bit when I get to the top. Don't forget to support me and click the red subscribe button. I know a lot of you like my update films. So yeah, don't forget to click the likes and share this with your friends. And let's get chatting. So I found a comfy hay bale to sit on. So you're thinking, why is your heart racing? I thought you were taking herbs for that. Maybe you were thinking that. Well, Tuesday night, it's now Thursday evening, I started basically having a week off herbs, and the first kind of 10 hours was pretty good, and then I went to school meeting, and by the end of that meeting I had to go and lie down because I felt really dizzy and really nauseous. So that was my first symptoms coming back. And then woke up this morning with a speeding heart rate. And yeah, I'm just going to have to stick it out really, because basically what one should do if you're on herbs is do 1 month of herbs, and then 1 week off, and you just keep rotating like that. And I've been on herbs for probably 2 months, varying dosages, varying amounts and stuff. And I just thought, right, it's about time really that I had that week off. So I wasn't looking forward to it, and this is my first time. So yeah, I wasn't too bad most of the day. And then I did some sewing, I did a bit of editing of another film that will be coming out soon. And there was just a lot of stationery, not doing very much physically. So I was like, right, I've got to go on a walk. I've got to get out and move this heart of mine. So I have done. The other thing I'd like to talk about is this amazing woman that I've met. She is actually an osteopath and healer. She's got 2 names. I can't remember what she calls herself and like kind of what therapy and treatment she does, but it's all in French and it probably wouldn't mean much to you anyway. But I've had 1 session with her, and I did use a different osteopath before, but I felt like we were kind of coming to the end of our sessions together, and I felt like he couldn't do any more for me. And I'd heard amazing things about this woman called Audrey, and one of my yoga students uses her, and she says she's absolutely amazing. She came round to the house about 3 weeks ago with her special massage table and everything, and it just kind of blew my mind. She knew that I had Lymes, and she knows what all that was about. We talked for about an hour about my history, my past, and so I kind of went from the beginning, and then she kind of got straight into it. It was like pretty intense straight away. She kind of got me relaxed, and she kind of was singing in this other language, and it was kind of very kind of meditative, peaceful, kind of got you just really relaxed, I suppose. And then she kind of started grabbing different organs, like, oh God, just grabbing my intestines, grabbing my colon, grabbing my uterus, just kind of really getting in there. And it was just, it was really intense, quite extremely painful at times, but I just really felt like she was getting right in there deeply in a way that the other osteopath never had. And then somehow she managed to get me, so my legs were in the air. Sorry, I'm holding freehand here. So I was flat on the table, and then my legs were up in the air, and then she managed to kind of get my legs over my head And it's kind of something that I would have done quite a lot of times before in yoga, like a yoga posture, but I hadn't done that kind of movement for months and months, and it was kind of a bit of a surprise that she was getting me into that position. And that bit wasn't really painful until I was kind of balancing pretty much all of my weight onto my neck, and I just kind of, my neck is the point where I kind of have the most stored tension, I suppose, and difficulty expressing myself in that area here. So she kept me there for ages, and I was like, no, no, no. She said, it's all right, just breathe, Joanna, just breathe. Cough if you need to, yawn if you need to, make whatever noises you need to kind of release, which I did. And during the whole process, I cried, I laughed, I cried and laughed at the same time. I kind of made little screams. I did all sorts, really, and I did, yeah, I felt like it was a bit of an exorcism, if you can call it that. And yeah, she kind of left at some point, and I said, shall I sit up? And she said, yeah, you need to sit up. And so I kind of slowly sat up, and as I came to sitting, I was like, oh my God, I feel really sick. And it was just the kind of, from lying down to sitting up, it's quite a quick movement. And I just, yeah, she just came to me quickly. She put her hand here, and I was kind of leaning forward, like breathing really deeply, like trying not to be sick. And she was like, you know, just calming me down, which she was able to do. And then basically she had to fold up her massage bed and go and collect her daughter from school. So she kind of moved me onto the sofa and went to get me a blanket and get me all cozy and ready to spend a bit of time on my own before my family got home from work and school. So yeah, I kind of didn't really know what hit me when she left. I think I cried more when she left, just, you know, my own space and just kind of taking it all in, really. But yeah, in fact, I did lots of films around the time after she left, and 2 nights after she'd gone, was the night when I had that extreme pain and those kind of stabbing pains in my head and things. And I rang her a couple of days after, and she said, you know, Jo, that's actually a really, really good sign. It might not have been a good experience for you, but in the kind of osteopath world, it's a really good sign, because it shows that what she did to my body, you know, mentally, physically, emotionally, all the other levels of me, it kind of meant that she kind of broke through the illness and the pain, and she kind of got through to another level of me. So that pain and that experience that I had that night, that I've done a film about, was like me breaking open to a new level, coming to a new place of a kind of starting a new healing path, I suppose, new journey. And I haven't had that amount of pain or experience since, so I feel like that passed and my body did what it needed to do that night, and now it's different. And I have been continuing to feel sensations of being stuck emotionally and mentally, and I've been trying to work through that with chanting, with omming, with trying to yawn or like breathe more deeply, or cry when I need to, and yeah, just kind of working on that level. And I still feel like I've got, how to describe it, I've still got a lot more breaking through to do, to release and let go of junk and rubbish that's not necessary, or karma, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, that brilliant experience that I wanted to get to this morning, I met up with her at her home. She's got beautiful 6 horses, and she actually does healing with horses, with people and horses together. She heals animals as well, and she lives in the most amazing spot overlooking the Pyrenees. She's a bit further back from me, so she can see more, and the view is stunning. And she's basically offered me to go to her house over a period of 21 days whenever I need to kind of take time out to do some specific healing with her. And she says I won't tell you what we'll be doing, and I just have to kind of roll with it, and then I can stay there for the day, for half a day, for the evening, and we're going to do a kind of exchange. So I'm going to be sewing different projects up for her that she needs doing on her property, and clothes for her and various things, and that's how it's going to work. So I really like that kind of bartering exchange thing. I've done it before in this area and it works really well. And then I'm giving and she's giving her skills too, so I think that's going to hopefully work really well for us. So I'm really excited. We're going to be working together on the horses, and I used to ride when I was younger, and then I think it was my 19th birthday I went for a ride in the New Forest in the south of England, and the horse was really jittery, and I just could tell that it didn't really like me on its back. It wasn't ready for a hack. And my boyfriend at the time was really in tune with horses. He was a kind of horse whisperer, and he was fine with his horse, and this one just wanted me off. And so, I don't know, we must have ridden on this hack for about 10 minutes, and then it found this open field and it just kind of bucked and bucked and bucked until I was on the ground. It was a bit of a traumatic experience, and I had 2 weeks of concussion, even though I was wearing a proper helmet and everything. It was quite intense. My head hit the ground really hard. So she was like, okay, that trauma we've got to get out of you as well. And her horses, I got really close to them, and they were just so gentle and calm. In fact, I'd never experienced horses like that before, and they were kind of coming close, but they weren't kind of trying to nuzzle me or do anything. They were just there, and I was able to stroke, the front of its nose and pat, and that was a really young horse as well. And then there were 2 others which didn't come as close, but they were just kind of looking. One of them was injured. The young one had kind of kicked it by accident on its nose, so it was kind of struggling with breathing and had a swollen front of its face there. So she was going to go and heal that problem when I was gone. And so yeah, she had this circular paddock. She said I'll be working in there too. I don't know if I'll have those big reins or what, but yeah, just that's going to be really interesting. I'm looking forward to doing some work with the horses, and then she'll probably do some one-on-one in her special what do you call it, where she does her osteopath work. There's just one of those beds, and it's just really serene and calm. It's got this huge sliding door with a beautiful view over the Pyrenees, and she's renovating her homes and her outbuildings, and it's going to be absolutely stunning. Oh, I just can't wait. So I'm kind of expecting that, lately I've been posting films every single day, apart from the last 2 days. I got one up today, and I just think that maybe I won't have the opportunity to film so much or edit or post on YouTube. So yeah, I'm probably starting Monday or Tuesday on this 21-day process, and I guess I'll have to speak about it when it's all over, and if I get the opportunity during, then I'll do some quick films and keep you updated. I'll do what I can, but I think it's a bit of time out really, and we'll see how it goes. So I hope you enjoyed my little ramble there. My what was it, October update, and I'll see you again soon. Don't forget to subscribe and press the red button and the bell for notifications. Share to other people who have Lyme's disease or mental health issues, withdrawing off psychiatric medication, all those kind of things that I talk about on my channel, that you think other people might get some benefit and support from me from that. This healing from Lymes is certainly pretty intense at times, and I'm doing my best with the herbs and still trying to work in my week as well. And yeah, I'll keep you posted. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye.